Welcome back, Pro and Noob. Pro, Noob. Mitch,
Bubba.
Jarod. Wow, straight in here with the Bubba. Damn.
This is going to be 4 weeks old by the time people are seeing this.
funny.
So no one's going to be making Trump blowing Bubba jokes anymore. But I need to say on a hot microphone, Trump blowing Bubba. But anyway,
I want people to answer the question: is it the horse or is it Bill?
I don't care. I can't.
I do, because one's significantly worse than the other one.
By magnitudes, yes.
Well, it depends. Well, what types of magnitude you're talking about? Because if the horse is named after Bill, then the magnitude's not much different, I imagine.
You're right, but for the lore, it's much funnier if it's Bill.
I mean, Bill's reactions to certain things are much funnier. Well, I was this man staring at Trump at the inauguration 10 years ago. I think we all know why now. We all know why. Explains the gold, explains the makeup, explains the YMCA, explains the dance. It's that one little revelation.
Right? It feels like you're watching
We've watched the TVU for 10 years at this point, and we've now finally got the big reveal.
Like I said, it's like the end of The Usual Suspects. You know, like we're watching like the Kobayashi mug hit the ground, watching the double jerk off dance, you know, YMCA.
Deeply funny that you bring up a Bryan Singer movie.
I mean, it's okay. Listen, fuck Bryan Singer. It's the like shorthand for seeing the entire thing come into focus.
I know, Jarod. Relax, wind your neck in. Do what Trump couldn't. Just come back a bit.
For the sake of both of the longevity, of both of our online careers, I am not going to say anything further.
What's he gonna fucking do?
Deport me.
It's fine. We can't be any worse than where you are now.
But I couldn't end up going to the land of bean toast and shacking up with you.
Good. Beans on toast is good.
Clip it! Clip it! Clip it! He's talking about beans on toast in a positive way.
Of course I am, because that shit is good. No. If you can't be asked to make anything, you've got nothing in the house, beans and toast, bit of Lee and Perrins.
I'm okay.
No, you're not. Not until you try it.
Hey,
anyway.
Do you like Naruto?
It's okay. I never technically finished it, but it's okay.
A couple of the Naruto shirts are like $28 on Roosevelt's right now for Black Friday. Like that, they just got added as doorbusters, and I was like, Mitch?
The only one I'd ever think about is the little Akatsuki flag. Flag cloud. Where did I get that from? The little red with the...
yeah, that is one of the ones that just got added to doorbusters.
That's what I figured. That's the only one I'd ever think about, but I probably still wouldn't wear it. Anyway. Episodes 12 and 13. For Attack on Titan. They plugged the hole.
They did plug the hole. These episodes were good. Lots of the indomitable human spirit, which I appreciate. Eren Yeager had his own little 14 words moment. That was fun.
It's his birthright, Jarod. Get with it. Come on.
I know, boy.
Let the kid that's lived in a wall his entire life. I'm
not saying he doesn't come by it honestly. I've never said he doesn't come by it honestly. I'm just saying, goddamn. The language is wild, but
he gave me a chuckle, just like Jarod.
I feel like this could have been one episode.
Sure.
I know you said that about last, and I didn't really feel that vibe. I saw what you mean. I didn't necessarily agree with it. I feel like
I didn't necessarily agree with the last week, but I think with how those two last week are just in the same spot, you could have quite easily you could have. Not that I would have wanted it, but you could have. I
just felt like there was a lot of retread here, you know, like so much of the last batch of episodes was spent doing the can we trust him? What is this thing? What the fuck is going on? Why is this child turning into a Titan? This is weird. I don't like it. I am scared. Let's kill it. No, actually, let's use it.
Oh, we used it. Oh, he went against us. Oh, I'm
yeah,
scared now.
I just like it. I was a little underwhelmed by the fact that like all
I
it really
don't know.
was it seems like it was just a product of exhaustion.
I'm not entirely sure if it is exhaustion or no. I'm not entirely sure.
Do you ever get an explanation as why he just freaked out and threw a haymaker at Mikasa? Or does he just do it and then pass it?
I can't remember if we do. I can remember the reason I came up with back in the day, and I've always thought, and I still think it's technically part of it. I'm just not entirely sure if they actually explain it or not. Because there's a certain bit next, like the start of the next arc,
right?
Or at least part of the next arc has the potential to explain it. I just can't remember if it does actually give you a reason for it or not. I don't want to particularly say.
No, that's fine. I just like, for me, it's very much like, again, like he does this, he passes out, and then we spend basically the majority of the first episode, the first half of this batch we're watching this week, dedicated to debating whether or not he's worth salvaging. And that's not bad. Again, it's like, the characterization is good, like the writing is good, dialogue is engaging. A lot of the like person on Titan combat is fun. Like I don't want to sound like I think this episode, at least this first one, is bad. I just like, it's one of those like, hey, I get it.
I haven't read the manga, so I can't tell exactly if it went exactly like this. But I get the feeling this was them stretching this moment out. It's like we have 25 episodes to fill up. If we don't stretch this bit out, we're going to come short here.
Maybe.
Because that does happen. You can look at Dan to Dan. A lot of the stuff in Dan to Dan is extended. Like the crab chase, like that entire thing is not that long. The Hayashi performance is not that long. The kaiju fight with Ira is not that long. It's just like bang, 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 bang. Here's 3 pages of a fight. How do we feel 20 minutes?
And again, I get that. I understand it. I just by the end of the episode, and it's like, and then Aaron's like, I gotta fight the ball. It's my birthright. I was like, okay. So we just ended exactly where we were supposed to.
Pretty much, yeah.
Again, there was a brief moment there. I was like, ooh, like this might be, like there might be a catch to this. And, he's just kind of exhausted. He's gassed. He needs that little.
He's steamed.
He's steamed. Steamed hams.
He's got some steamed hams.
But he needed to get kind of a shot in the arm to get back in the fight, and it happens. And then he moves the boulder largely without incident, and it happens. It was cool. Again, like I said, I warned you at the beginning. I was like, I don't think I'm going to have a lot to say on this one. Everything goes according to plan here, and again, it's engaging. Again, aside from him going down for the count for what, according to Mikasa, is like a few minutes.
Yeah.
She says like he's been like this for the last few minutes. And then Armin, does a little stabby to wake him up. By the time all of that happens and he's back in the fight, maybe like 10 to 15 minutes have passed where Aaron's down. And again, like everything went as they projected it to. And I'm not saying that like, oh, like that makes for anything boring. I think that's stupid to say.
No.
Like, it's thrilling to see somebody pull off an insane strategy. I love Star Wars.
No.
It's cool to see sometimes somebody go, hey, this insane plan's going to work. And then it works. I don't have an issue with that. It just was like, it was the fact that all of the tension around the will it work, won't it work were things that were argued and debated already, only
No,
now in the field. And I was just felt a little fine about. I was more engaged by the end of the episodes with him in the dungeon.
Yeah,
I thought that was really interesting. This whole idea of them kind of going, there's some shit in that basement, isn't there? Let's go figure that out. Because it seems like they know more than they're letting on, but they're still pretty in the dark. You know, like I like that kind of intrigue where like, you know, there's one party that knows not necessarily more information, but has a little bit more context.
Yeah.
Than the other guy. And they're going to leverage context, knowing that they can't get information that will make that context meaningful without the person who knows less than them. So that's an interesting dynamic. Obviously, seeing Levi enter the fray was really fun.
Levi's always fun.
Levi's a lot of fun to watch. And again, I am like pretty sure his full name is Levi Ackerman. I'm like pretty sure I know that. I might be wrong, but the way that the way that Armin goes Mikasa when he's watching Levi do his little like tornado blade thing to like just start flaying Titans, and then she goes, "Yeah, what?" And he's like, "What the fuck?" Was that
Armin.
It made me laugh. It got a good chuckle out of me because he's clearly thinking, "Oh, there's only one person in the general vicinity who can cause all this type of carnage, and it's clearly Mikasa." Hi, Mikasa. What the what? Huh? That was cute.
It's a nice way to end the AMV. Like, they have their nice little AMV moment. I appreciate that.
Oh yeah, I mean they have that little little hard rock song going in the background, which is a lot of fun.
Attack on Titan mastered the art of aura farming in an episode. Absolutely mastered it.
You're right.
No practice, just came in here, swish, dunk. Immediately knew how to do it. And people have been chasing that ever since. People have got close. A few have surpassed it. The majority get nowhere fucking near it. And all this man is doing is holding a rock. He's not doing anything. Apart from walking. And that's all you need.
Yeah. I mean, I can think of a couple like characters who are just like as potent natural aura farmers as Eren Yeager in this, but it's like somebody who has like 50 years of film history behind them. And that says a lot, that like Eren Yeager is in like the rarefied air of just the sound of you breathing is one of the most ominous things ever put to screen.
And he stole that aura from Dr. Doom. God damn.
Nah, the breathing thing, I don't know about that. But
I mean, just
the silhouette is similar. The silhouette is similar. I'll give you that. But just
I was hoping he'd kick me out then because I can laugh at him kicking me out.
No.
Damn.
But no, the silhouette's similar. But just being able to just in a dark room and just hear and that just be the most terrifying thing ever. Yeah, that shit. That's a different level of aura farming. But it took 50 years. So, but anyway, yeah, I don't have a lot for this. Like I said, the action was good. The pacing, again, it just felt wheel spinny and repetitive. But
no, I get that. I get it. I agree with it.
And I apologize that this is so on the short side for me because
this would be if you end it now. It's the if you end it in 10 minutes, it's still be the shortest one we've ever done.
I liked it
for like 5 minutes.
A lot of fun tension. Again, I don't know. There's a part of me that almost wishes like there were more. I can't believe I'm about to say this. There's a part of me that almost wishes there were more casualties. Of like
they lost like 200 people, Jarod.
They
lost Marco. Come on now. Show some respect for Mark.
That scene was wild. Oh, I do have a question for you, though. You did jog my memory on something. So when that doctor lady was talking about how they could have a contagion on their hands.
Doctor lady.
Like when they're going through the street and they have like the bandanas over their face.
Oh, yeah.
And she was like, we need to stop a secondary threat before it takes over the primary threat.
Mm.
Is there a danger to dead Titans? Because they just evaporate eventually, right?
Yeah, they all just dissolve. Yeah.
So is there a danger to a high concentration of Titans and or Titan victims being like confined in a space? Or is it just like we have a lot of really gross rotting corpses?
I'm not going to tell you a yes or no.
Because like there is a logical second answer that just is like we have like some really fucked up rotting corpses in the street, and this could cause like some type of like illness. But just the way it's framed, it feels very Titan specific.
I think for now it's probably, not that I'm really trying to allude to something though. I kind of could, but it's just take it as general diseases. You got a bunch of rotting shit around. You got a lot of dead bodies around here. Like,
right.
You don't really want a plague.
Right. Okay, that again, because part of me was like, oh, like, Aaron got eaten by a Titan and then he got turned into a Titan. Like there's a part of me that's like, maybe this is a kind of this in itself is a kind of plague,
maybe,
and it can be transmitted, and that's what happened with Aaron. But also, like, I'm not sure. I feel like that there is a chance for that. I feel like there's a chance
for a lot of things. Like,
I need you to stop doing that. I love you so much. You're one of my dear friends. When I say something, I need you to not go, there's a chance for anything, Jarod.
I mean, there is a chance for anything.
Yeah, I know. There's a chance that a fucking balloon will grow out of Aaron's booty hole and he just floats his way over the wall.
It's called a balloon nut for a reason.
What?
Have you never heard it be called a balloon nut?
I didn't hear what you said. All I heard was something ballooned for a reason. And I was like, what are you saying? I'm like,
balloon nut.
Oh, well, that's some visceral imagery I'm never not going to think about for the rest of my life. But
here's the thing, there's no chance of that happening. Because they tell you in this episode exactly why that can't happen.
Why you can't grow a balloon butt?
Yeah. Because they have nothing. They're essentially just a pit of acid inside. There's no like digestive tract, so there's nothing to balloon the butt. He has no butthole. Got no peen either. There is no butthole.
There is no fucking butthole. See, I was saying we need to make There Is No Effing Baby shirts. There is no fucking butthole. We're not getting away with There Is No Effing Butthole. That one's not going to fly. You absolutely can get away with that. Maybe not in America where everyone's like all hoity-toity about everything. No, listen, here's my thing. Taylor and I have been joking, like I want to make like Road to Doomsday merch for Nerd Academy. And it would literally just be like putting the logo on a shirt. But I'm like, I really want to make a It's Gonna Do Gangbangers shirt so bad. But I'm like, I don't know how to do that. Like, because half of the joke is the context. And I already in the same episode that gangbangers happened, we talked about a person in public looking at my Cookie Cop t-shirt and saying it looked like I was on my own shirt, and me almost hitting that person in public. I can see how they got from A to B. Yeah. You're mean. When I turn into a Titan, if I turn into a Titan, it'll just be Cookie Cop's face. I mean, Cookie Cop has very much got a Titan-y face. He does have a Titan face. I was thinking about that weeks ago. I was It also doesn't help when you smile. You have the same smile as Cookie Cop. Oh, that's. I'm never gonna smile again. No, you will. It's Christmas. You ain't. He goes, "It's Christmas." Oh,
We all know what you're like.
my great strength and my great weakness, the Christmas spirit. But yeah, I also like the one moment, I understand like the tone of this show being what it is. I don't necessarily struggle with or have an issue with the like how grim the tone is. The coagulated dead people hairball. That, I think that was the first moment where I went, okay, I get it. This shit sucks.
Do you remember when I said about everything being like really depressing and they just bang you over the head with
Yeah.
it? Yeah. Human hairball is kind of one of them.
And again, I get it. Like there's a level of how do I put it? There's like, I understand that, again, it is the horrors of war mixed with the honor of service, right? And it's this show being like the honor of service is a byproduct of the horror of war. And again, it's a tone that you really only see either in satire or straight up propaganda, where like the satirical version of this is going like, oh, look at these idiots who think that you gain honor from going through a meat grinder. Haha, look at them, aren't they silly, in a satirical sense. And then you have just the straight up propaganda of, like, go through the meat grinder and you will be a hero. And I find that interesting. And I think that there's something really poignant about the fact that because of the nature of their enemy, there is no dignified way to die.
No.
Like
it also means nothing. The hairball just like, it's a pointless death. It's meaningless.
Yeah, I mean, but I also think like that's so hard. That like as a human, that's so hard to grasp, right? Because even in the most like brutal, unforgiving, vicious like battlefield, like even if there is not a respect for the individual, there is a reverence for a life taken. There is there is typically a like hallowed sense of like, oh, like this person is either an invader or we are invading and we have a reason for doing that and they have a reason for doing what they're doing. Like, I may not respect you, I may not like view you as sacrosanct in any way, shape, or form, but I also recognize that what I'm doing is taking a life. And here it is seemingly mindless monsters that are recreationally eating humans, leaving them to, as we saw in quite literally the belly of the beast. Some of them do not die in the eating process. They are left to kind of like slow roast to death or bleed out, or drown. So adding in there, the horrors of war lead to the honor of service is almost in a weird way reinforced by the fact that if you die, it will certainly not be in a dignified way. There is no like heroic, we're going to bring a body back home. Like there is no like, and granted, again, like from America, but like that imagery of like, a soldier who is shot or, God forbid, is like killed in some type of explosion, like as much of their body as possible is recovered, if not all of it, they die from shrapnel or they die from a gunshot wound or whatever, and they're put in a casket. If there is no reason for them to be seen, they are not. Like that casket is draped in a flag. Like there is like, we have a body to bury, they were brought home as some type of hero. There's so much reverence to it. Even in media that depicts like warfare that is as like hopeless and oppressively bleak as it is here, there is still some amount of like part of you will carry on. Part of you will be exalted for your sacrifice. you know, even if it is like not diegetic, you know, or even if it is just like a token of who you were, you know, like my mind, don't say shit. My mind goes to like Nemec and Andor, right? Like when he dies when he's killed during the Aldani job and he gets like crushed by that crate of credits, his body is left behind with that operator. But Cassian keeps the data pad. And then Nemec's manifesto and his writings on like the anatomy of rebellion color the like not just the rest of that show, but color like the journey everybody goes on. You know, like it's kind of like it's kind of like a Rosetta Stone for like what is the Rebel Alliance. And even as bleak as that story gets and as oppressively dark as it is, a good man's sacrifice has like reverberations outward. Even if he's left on that planet alone when all's said and done. Even if Val leaves him there when she leaves, you know, whatever. Here, there is zero dignity. There is zero dignity at all. And the enemy is not treated with any dignity because they are not in any way, shape, or form dignified. You know, there is no... There's nothing honorable about a Titan, and a Titan will not behave honorably. You know, it's just this gigantic naked mass, uncanny valley monster machine. You know, and like again, like I said, the episodes did a really good job of reinforcing that idea. But it was well-trod territory. It was just kind of like a really ugly icing on the cake with the hairball element, where it's like we don't even... Like when we are killed by a Titan, we do not even have the dignity of our bodies are lost with the Titan. You know,
just
like
back up.
I don't know. Maybe if like a Titan ate somebody, then you immediately killed it. Like when it evaporates, the bodies go with it. But like if that Titan dies too long after, they will just throw you back up in this coagulated mess of parts, and that is...
It's grim.
It's incredibly grim, you know, and it goes a long way to showing how easy it can be to create a monstrous threat that is treated with zero humanity at all, because you just saw your homeboy get barfed up after getting chomped to bits, and that'll do a number on you, I'm sure. But
can anyone hear that?
Hear what?
Like a blah, 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 blah.
No.
Thank God for that. I've got no idea what the fuck is going on. I don't know if it's in the house. I don't know if it's outside. I hope it's outside and it's not in the house. I thought it was a helicopter at first, but it's...
Yeah, I got nothing on my end.
Yeah, that's a very concerning noise for me. But I like how this ends. They're like, yeah, we caught two of these guys. We caught two Titans.
Yeah. Were they executed or were they just captured?
They say caught, they don't say executed. Very clearly, like, bolted to the ground.
Yeah, I was fascinated by that. I was fascinated by that.
Where are they going to take that one, I wonder?
Oh, boy.
But that is the end, because I believe you've got nothing else.
I have nothing else, yeah.
Yeah, you've got nothing else to add. That is the end of the struggle. Struggle, the battle for Trost. This one. I think this show says battle, but I say struggle. Either way.
It certainly is Aaron's struggle.
It very much is a struggle, yeah.
It's his struggle.
He's Atlas. It is his weight to bear.
And if I were speaking as Aaron in the first person, I would say this is my struggle.
I was gonna say something then that really fits Attack on Titan for a reason you will find it.
I'm making a Mein Kampf joke.
Yeah, I was gonna make an Attack on Titan joke, and thinking about it, it's like, you know what? Actually, that's probably where they got that from. But it doesn't matter. You will find it out eventually. We'll
I swear to God, if Aaron has his own version of Mein Kampf, Mitch, I'm rage quitting Pro and Noob.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
I won't. I love this shit.
You got my hero to come here. So
yeah, that's true. That's true.
So anyway, where
you guys can find me over on the Nerd Academy podcast. We are currently making our way through the MCU on our MCU rewatch show, The Road to Doomsday, priming everybody for Avengers Doomsday in just over a year from now. About a year and a month. Because we are recording this on the 17th of November. So it is, I'm not going to say fast approaching, but we can see it on the horizon. So go check that out. By the time this is out, I have no fucking clue what we'll be talking about. Because how many weeks out is this from recording it?
This is episode 5.
Okay. So Avengers came out today. When we're recording this, the episode about Avengers 2012 just dropped. We are recording the Age of Ultron episode today. So I don't know. We'll be in like Black Panther, Ragnarok, Infinity War range.
Oh wow, there's gonna be a hot cut.
That's fine. You guys can find me over on the Nerd Academy podcast, namely our new MCU rewatch series, The Road to Doomsday. At time of record, our Avengers about the episode. Our episode about the Avengers just came out. I was recording this on November 17th. So by the time you're seeing this, we are well into phase 3 on the Patreon, with phase 2 stuff still coming out on the main feed. So tune in for that over in the Nerd Academy podcast, as well as coverage about all our favorite nerd stuff: Star Wars, Marvel, DC, hiccups.
Wow.
Oh my goodness. My God. 1 second. Anyway, holy shit. Also, Luminous Odyssey on the Our Remaining Systems YouTube channel, the new High Republic RPG series we're doing now that Ionized Bastards is over. That is myself, my co-host for The Road to Doomsday, the lovely Ms. Taylor, Alden Diaz, and Joe Organa, all going on a new adventure set during the events of the High Republic publishing story. Very, very excited. We're having a lot of fun with that. And lots of kind messages in the comments section after the first episode. Michael shared that on the High Republic subreddit. And some people were like, hey, this rules. And I was like, hey, thank you. So check out Luminous Odyssey on Our Remaining Systems, and then Epic Confrontations on the Star Wars in a Galaxy YouTube channel this coming December, which again, this could be out by the time it's happened because we don't have a date yet. The first ever... I mean,
this will be December.
The first ever singles title match, or title defense, I should say, is happening between my current teammate, Michael McCoy, and the reigning undefeated Epic Confrontation singles champion of the world, Alden, the Iconoclast Diaz. Or I guess it's the Iconoclast Alden Diaz is how he likes it. But either way, tune in for that. That'll be live. If this is out by the time that's happened, go check the replay if you didn't see it live. Very excited to see how that shakes out. It could be an insane, 3-hour long match because Alden does reserve the right to declare an instant rematch. So you could end up getting 2 for the price of 1 that day.
Crazy.
Very excited.
It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
But yeah, that's all my stuff.
Yeah. And you can like, comment, subscribe here. You can find us both on the Blue Skies. The link trees are in the description. I think Jared's got Blue Sky on his link tree.
Maybe. I don't know. It's Dark Jedi 2552 on everything.
There you go. And we'll catch you all next week for the start of the next arc. So
Defend the law!